I want to briefly object to the way and manner some of the comments from the other side have been on this very serious issue. This is the Senate of the Federal Republic.
Sorry,
no,
please.
I'm coming. Let me make my views, please.
You land, but which other side? There is only
No.
There is only one side.
The mover of the motion. I'm coming. Before I say, please. The mover of the motion talked about.
There's one Senator Dickson.
To discuss this issue of national security, please.
When they just with serious issue, I tell you
and not as if this Senate is an extension of the presidency that we will come here and comment on a situation like this. Please, I respectfully request that
withdraw that statement. No, you have to withdraw that. You have to withdraw that statement. No.
We are talking about commendation.
No.
Which all the prayers that Dickson, Bayelsa West, and I rise to make a brief contribution to this discussion on a very serious issue. Yesterday, you will recall, Mr. President, that out of concern, I raised this issue with you, and you said this motion was being considered. So I'm happy that the deputy leader has brought this. But let me observe, just as the way Senator Baribe also touched on that briefly. Please, this is one of the most trying periods that our country is facing. Even in battle times, in war times, it's not easy to lose a brigadier general. It's not easy to lose a brigadier general. Even in battle times, it's not easy to see this mass of communities being displaced, harassed, taken hostage, and people killed in several parts of our country. Our democracy, right before our eyes, is being rubbished. Our country, right before our eyes, is losing prestige and respect, and is endangered by the day. So this is a very serious motion. And I want to briefly object to the way and manner some of the comments from the other side have been on this very serious issue. This is the Senate of the Federal Republic.
Sorry,
no,
please.
I'm coming. Let me make my views, please.
You land, but which other side? There is only There is only one
side. The mover of the motion. I'm coming. Before I say, please. The mover of the motion talked about.
There's one Senator Dickson.
He's taking it and doing work. No. He's taking it and doing work. SP. On the other side. SP. Mr. President, you are protected. Why are you allowing the whole Senate
to discuss this issue of national security? Please.
When they just with serious issue, I tell you
and not as if this Senate is an extension of the presidency that we will come here and comment on a situation like this. Please, I respectfully request that
withdraw that statement. No, you have to withdraw that. You have to withdraw that statement. No.
We are talking about commendation.
No.
Which all the prayers that are going all of that now.
We will commend them.
No.
Because they are good family. We will commend them.
Time is up.
Well, you are the deciding officer to determine if on this very serious national issue.
Can I guide you? Can I guide you? If you want to conclude your speech, be guided from the chair. The reality is that this affects all of us. So there's nothing like this side or that side. Immediately, no. Well, the person watching you outside will think that the Senate is in two divisions. On the issue of insecurity that we are discussing, we are one side. The entire Senate is one. So there's nobody here that will come and say that this side is treating the issue with levity, this side. And if you say we should not commend the president, it simply means you should tell the president to sleep. When a man has canceled his international trips and stayed back to face the issue, what you are seeing is an attack on Nigeria by our enemies. And it's even as I'm speaking with you now, I understand that yesterday, in the same community or so, that they went there and then abducted a pregnant woman with 11 others yesterday night. You don't know when it will come to your village. So there's nothing like this side and that side. We are all Nigerians and we are all concerned with what is going on. So I would prefer that we concentrate on solutions. And what we are saying is that we must rise to the occasion. This country cannot bow to despair. Neither can we bow to fear. People are perpetrating this. They are human beings. Senator Garba, maybe you may wish to highlight what you saw on the video you showed me today. Please stand up and do that. You have spoken on behalf of the Senate. And by implication, you have spoken on behalf of Nigerians. We are, even as I speak now, we are still facing the attacks. This is orchestrated, this is organized, and this is meant to damage the image of democracy. And all these things started with just a tweet from President Trump. People are trying to justify or call on the American president to come here and attack people. And they started by talking about religious genocide. I want you to understand that when it rains, it does not rain on only one roof. Any issue about war, all sides will suffer. So when somebody is talking about, then you know very well that there is nothing like targeted Muslims or targeted Christians. The bullets that are being sprayed will not distinguish who is a Muslim and who is a Christian. I want you to understand that. If we have miscreants who are going after Christians, then we go after them. We have miscreants who are killing Muslims, we go after them. Nigeria is a multifaceted religious country. We cannot come here and try to say, oh, one group is being attacked, the other group is not being attacked. What we are seeing here is an attack on all religions. It's an attack on all citizens of the country. It's an attack on the democracy of our country. It's an attack on Nigerian citizens. It's an attack on Nigerian government. So we must rise up to the occasion, debate and point out the reality. Let the world know that we want to be safe. How can we as a country choose insecurity? We cannot. And we cannot choose fear over peace. We cannot choose despair. So when we are discussing, we must take a very strong exception to certain acts that have happened, whether it's from the security agencies or otherwise. But when somebody says, commend the president for even the initiative of ensuring the release of over 58 children, one child that is released is a big relief to the whole country and to that family. 58 is something we should commend. And then at the same time, you are encouraging him to go after others. He has canceled all engagements. He's sitting down now and tackling on a daily basis. Even yesterday night, he met with security chiefs up to 4 hours to see how he can bring this situation to an end. And Nigeria is very vast. And these people are moving around, going after soft targets. So let us, and like Senator Garba said, he said in their communities in Kebbi State, that they know the bandits. They know where they stay, and they know what they want. And they are mingling with people, and that even some of the local government authorities are negotiating with them and paying them money. So these are things we must bring out and then forward to the executive. Let the executive also join us to find solution. Even the security agencies must also know that even the locals know these people, and they can work with the locals to fish these people out. It's a very serious issue. It's not something that we trivialize and try to say this side or that side. That's the only problem. There's no side. There's only one side on this issue of security. Only one side. Only one side. Senator Oshumole.